All right, welcome everybody to Performance Seminar. It is February 25th at 4:30. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right. So again, we're waiting on one more person, but we'll go ahead and jump in. And we'll go ahead and start with Ethan. So Ethan, go ahead. Turn on your original sound, introduce yourself, tell us what you're playing, and let's hear it.
My name is Ethan, and I'm playing the Knight of Tarantella.
All right. Nice job. Nice job. All right. So what is one thing you feel like you did really well with and one thing you feel like you could improve?
I think I did well with the pedal, and I think I can improve by remembering by like dynamics and stuff like that.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So we will keep going. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Okay. And we will come back to some things that we can work on in the second half of class. So let's go over to Kiva. So introduce yourself. Make sure your original sound is on.
Okay. My name is Kiva, and I'm going to be playing Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift.
Oh, is your original sound on?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So nice job. Nice job. All right. So, what is one thing you feel like you did really well with, and one thing you feel like you could improve?
I think I did really well with the rhythm, and I think I could probably improve like the accuracy of the notes,
When you say accuracy of the notes, what do you mean?
like playing my correct notes.
Okay.
I messed up a couple of times.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good job. Good job. Let's jump over to Gabrielle. And go ahead, introduce yourself. Make sure your original sound is on. And then introduce yourself and your piece, and let's hear it.
Okay, my name is Gabriel and I'm going to be playing Canoeing in the Moonlight.
All right. Whoa. Impressive. All right. So, what's one thing you feel like you did really well with, and one thing you feel like you could improve?
Um, One thing I think I did better is probably like connecting all the notes, making no gaps or something like that. And one thing I can improve on is maybe like on measure 15 when I'm moving to like a different like position because I'm moving to like a different position. Maybe like I could have done that faster. So like
Okay.
change the position faster, maybe.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, really nice. Okay. And Gabriel, was that memorized or?
Yeah, that was memorized.
Okay. Alrighty. So there were a couple kind of themes that I saw today that I want to go over. The first one, um, I think everybody could improve on this, and that is dynamics. Who knows what dynamics are? Go ahead and unmute yourselves.
Dynamics is basically like your volume.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Okay. Volume. So, why do we have dynamics?
Make the piece sound better.
Okay. Sound better. Why else?
It can convey like an emotion or like a feeling.
Okay. All right. So how does it do that?
By varying basically how loud you're being. So like if it's a softer, more calmer piece, like it'll be mostly quiet. And then if it's a more loud or happier piece, it would be like forte or like louder.
And so more what did you say for louder?
It's just more louder, more like happy or excited. The piece might be like happy and excited by being louder.
Okay, I like it. Okay. And then Gabriel, why would you say we use dynamics?
Hmm?
Why would you say we have dynamics?
I was gonna say the same thing.
Okay, that's okay. So you were gonna say it also conveys emotion?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Okay. All right. I like it. Okay. Good. So how do we do dynamics, and what are some of the dynamics that we have?
Some of the dynamics include pianissimo, piano, um, mezzo piano, mezzo forte, forte, and then fortissimo.
All right. So I'll just put it like this so that way we can take pictures of it later. So you said piano,
Yeah.
piano, and mezzo forte and forte. All right. Who can tell me what piano means?
Soft.
Okay. All right. Who can tell me what mezzo piano means?
Maybe like soft, but not like too soft.
Medium soft.
Yeah.
I like it. Medium soft. Okay. And what is mezzo forte?
Medium loud.
And forte?
Loud.
Loud. Good. Okay. Really quickly, we're going to talk about the Italian word and what the Italian word translates to, because I find this to be helpful. Okay. So the word piano over time has come to mean weak, gentle, plain, uh, also kind of means flat. But so that gives us kind of an idea of why we use that word, right? Does that make sense? The word mezzo, who knows what the word mezzo means? Anybody?
Medium. Or like kind of in the middle.
Exactly. Very good. Yeah. Moderate. Okay. Mezzo. So kind of in the middle. Medium. I like it. Very good. All right. And who knows what the word forte means? Does anybody speak Spanish?
Um, kind of.
So in Spanish, the word translates to fuerte.
That means like strong and like
Nice. Absolutely. Yeah. So strong. So what does fuerte mean?
strong and like big.
Very good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. Allergies. Okay. So now that we have the definitions and the translations of these words, what they tell us is more than just how loud. It also is telling us how to play, right? So, because if I'm playing weak or gentle, it's going to have a softer sound. If I'm playing strong or big, that sound is going to be much bigger and much louder, right? Everybody on board with this? Here's another trick. I can also, so how do we make the piano louder? Who knows?
I like it harder.
Yeah. So hit harder. Okay. What else?
Play faster.
Faster. Okay. Any other ideas?
Also like when you're playing the keys, you kind of like hold it for longer than when you're playing it softer. You're kind of just like floating.
Okay, so put more weight into the key, maybe? Yeah, I like it. Okay, you guys all are so close. Well, you're all correct, first off, but there's a little bit more. So if we look at an acoustic piano, that just means a piano with actual strings and stuff versus like a keyboard, which most people have keyboards. I personally have a keyboard. It's based on the same kind of ideas. Okay, does that make sense? And what happens is we have the key out here, right, where we actually play. Then it goes back and there's a series of levers and stuff. I'm not going to draw it all out because I don't know what it all looks like off the top of my head. So, and then it's attached to a hammer. And when we play the key, the hammer comes up and hits the string. And depending on how fast this hammer hits the string will depend on how big the sound waves are that we get, right? Which is why when we hit harder and faster and with more weight, this is going to move faster, yes? Do we understand? Okay. Now, how do we play if we want to play softer? Oops.
Basically the opposite.
The opposite. Yeah. Okay. Who else has ideas on how to play softer? Anybody? So some things that we can do is we can keep, so most of the time when I'm playing loud, my fingers are going to physically get higher off the keys so that I have that time to make my finger faster, to make it hit harder, right? So that that hammer eventually hits that string really hard. Yes? Right? You on board? We all on board with this? To make it softer, I'm going to keep my fingers really close to the keys and use not as much pressure, right? So fingers closer to keys. Okay. All right. So here's what I want us all to do. So there's one more thing that I want to talk about, and then we're going to try this, and then we'll close out class today. So the first thing is we're going to use also our body weight when we're playing these notes. So as I'm playing louder, I'm going to lean in so that I'm not only using the weight of my arm, but I'm also using the weight of my body. Okay? Okay? Have you ever watched a pianist and their body all of a sudden goes like that as they're playing? Yes, no, maybe? Yeah? You guys all know what I'm talking about? And they normally do that when they're playing loud, and they're doing that because they're using the weight of their body. Okay? So here's what I want us all to do. Everybody take a second with your mics off, and play something and play it loud and play it with your whole body. And then I want to hear each of our loud sounds. And it can be a note, it can be a chord, doesn't matter. Okay. I'm seeing Ethan doing his, good. Seeing Gabriel's body moving, that's good. Seeing Kiva's body moving, that's all good. Okay, who wants to go first and play us your loud sound? Anybody who wants to go first? Ethan, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Nice, very nice. All right, who wants to go next? Kiva, do you want to go next? Okay. Nice, very good. And then Gabrielle. Nice, very nice, very nice. Very big, very strong, okay? All right, now let's do the opposite. We're going to be soft. We're going to be gentle, weak, plain, flat. right? Keeping our fingers very close to the keys as we're playing. You can also take away some of that weight by leaning back a little. All right, who wants to go first? Gabrielle, do you want to go first? Yeah, nice. Okay. All right, and then Ethan, let's go next. Nice. Yeah, that was really good. Okay, and then Kiva. Very good, very good. All right, you guys all did so awesome. So as you guys are playing through your piece, I want you to ask yourself, how can I incorporate dynamics? How can I move my body in a way that I can get the dynamics that the piece is asking for, right? Because each of these pieces will have different dynamic levels for different reasons, right? And that goes into what we call character, which we will talk about, or you guys will talk about with your teachers, I'm sure, in your classes. But overall, you all did phenomenal. So give yourselves a round of applause and have a wonderful rest of your day, okay?